It's maybe working, maybe not.
It's a berserker.
This is waiting. I mean, it looks like it's doing it. It's maybe working.
Oh, yay, we did it.
Perhaps.
Okay, that's still there. So.
Okay. So now the question is the mouth matching up with the recording?
Yes, that'll be the next question, but
okay.
Only time will tell.
All right, so. I'm going to go live on IG here too. Yay, we're live on Instagram, I think. We're having dude, we have the epitome of technical issues. Why is it gotta be so difficult? Welcome in, you guys. I am Charity, aka NiceComps. God, I see you. I'm hoping we're working on this. We are hoping that the audio is syncing up with the mouth. Yes. Let me know. Let me know, you guys, if you're watching us on YouTube, just let me know if the audio is syncing up with my mouth. We're trying something totally different because we've been having so many issues with the restreaming audio delays. So, are you serious? Blue Dogs, are you actually wearing a Fleetwood Mac right now? That's so funny. God says it's off a little bit, just. Okay, we'll mess with it. We're trying to figure out if it's the microphone. We're trying to figure out if it's something with the settings. There's like 4 different kinds of settings you can do within the camera and the streaming, and so it's all kind of crazy. AM, PM, RN, DJM, welcome in if you guys are joining us over on Instagram. So for those of you, while he works on getting this fixed, for those of you that are over on Instagram, most of you guys probably don't know me over there. I normally stream on TikTok. However, I was bananaed from being over there because it doesn't like people that are helpful. So I'm streaming over here now. I'm primarily streaming on YouTube, though, so make sure you catch me over on my YouTube, which is just NiceComps. Yes. Oh, it's on spot, says Mr. NiceComps. You just love me calling you Mr. NiceComps. Oh, my goodness. Sophia says looks good. Okay. Yep. Oh, Court, you're Blue Dogs! No way! Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is gonna be so crazy because most of y'all's names over on TikTok are totally different than they are anywhere else. So it's like trying to get used to like people's names and what their names are on different platforms and stuff. So I'm just happy you guys are following me over to YouTube and that we still get a chance to hang out. Because I'm gonna be totally honest, even if they decide to give me my live privileges back, which would be like this weekend, I have had so many issues over there. Justin and I were just talking about this morning. So over on TikTok, every time you say a brand of anything, which as a reseller, obviously I'm talking about brands all the time. Almost every time you say a brand, I would get a restriction. So I would say like Ralph Lauren, or I'd say Marvel, or I'd say, it doesn't even matter what I said. Every time I said something, it would do like a restriction thing, and it would make me do the stinking puzzle piece. So we realized that in an hour-long video, I was doing that puzzle piece thing like 20 times an hour, which is crazy. I mean, TikTok is training me on how to use my swiping finger for buying things on Whatnot, maybe. So I think a mixture of that mixed with the fact that I can't say anything over there. I can't say Whatnot. I can't say Amazon. I can't talk about products you guys should get or try. I can't advertise anything that we're doing. Like, they don't want you to do nothing unless you're paying them to promote you, which is insane, and I'm not going to do that. So, yeah. So long story short, I will be primarily over on YouTube. I'll be on Instagram when I can, but definitely primarily YouTube. So, they want all the money. That's the thing with TikTok. You know, it's interesting. I was talking to another content creator, and we were joking about it. I guess it was like a week or two ago. And it's funny because, you know, I just started TikTok just to do it. I got tired of hanging out in this room and talking to myself and just watching TV. So I was like, well, this will be a good way to like connect with people. And it has been. It was a great way to connect with people. And it was never about the money or anything like that. The part that annoys me, though, is that I don't care about getting paid for the monetization. I just don't want to have to be restricted on what I say and have to fill out puzzle pieces like I'm in kindergarten. It just, like, the stifling was getting to me. So everything happens for a reason, and I think that was the universe's way of, like, throwing me a bone, because all I was doing was garage sailing, and TikTok really hated that, because I was literally doing nothing but talking about brands and showing labels, and of course we're in and out of the car and stuff. It just hated the whole thing. It hated me going live so much that it literally gave me a violation. That was my first actual violation that wasn't just a restriction. And most people only get it for like 24 hours. They straight up said I was banned, lost my appeal. Then they allowed me to take a class, and then they would let me know if I could get back in 2 weeks. And I'm just like, I'm out. I'm not playing this. This is nuts. So anyways, Den's Rule, welcome in. Jen, welcome in. Cole's here. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so why God is here. Justin, we have our present. Okay, we're going to get to the work part of this in a second here. What we're going to do today is I've got some hard goods I need to photograph, a really cool hat set. You guys are going to like, this is really cool. And I got some clothes I need to hang up. I got some really insane shoes. I got some other shoes I'll probably lightly clean and photograph. I'm telling you guys these days, man, your girl's gotten so stinking lazy when it comes to cleaning shoes. Well, it's like I watch Ethan Banks, right? And if you guys don't follow Ethan Banks, I would highly recommend following him. I know he's got a YouTube channel, and he's doing whatnots and stuff now. But so Ethan is a shoe selling guy. Like, he's friends with K-Way. He's been doing shoes. He sells tons of shoes. This kid's like the shoe guy, right? So I was watching some of his whatnots. I watched a lot of his videos, and I realized like how much over cleaning I've been doing on the shoes. And so it's like, now I've just got my little spray thing, my little brush. Yeah, there we go. Good. Because really, what am I doing? What am I going to make? $5 more for spending 20 minutes cleaning the shoes? Like, whatever. You can't even break a sweat with $5 these days. Look at how handsome you look. All right. So we have a present here. Hide the address. We have a present here from our good friend God that is on the YouTubies right now. AKA Mr. Maurice. Mr. Maurice, and let me hide Mr. Maurice's address. So this has been sitting in the other room for like, I don't know, I guess like a week or something. I thought at first it was just the stuff that we had gotten from him from our Whatnot. So if you guys aren't following him on Whatnot, do. So if you're over on or Instagram, you won't see his name. But if you guys are over on YouTube, you'll see him. IDRIYSDAGOD09, which I think is Iterus to God. I think, but I may say that wrong. So I just call him God. So make sure you guys find him over on YouTube. He's a new seller. He's done like 2 shows now. He has really good stuff. Like, we definitely got some awesome stuff from him. So I just thought that that's what it was. And I hurt my back, and so I didn't know. And the packages have been stacking up in the other room because I have an unhealthy habit on Whatnot now. I can't stop buying things. Is it true?
Yes.
It's so true.
But at least, yeah.
At least they're not trying to charge my old bank account. They somehow just tried to do that. That was funny. At least it's good deals. Okay, so this is a present, and I started opening it, and at first I thought it was just the Whatnot stuff, but then I saw a little card in here, and I was like, oh, well, maybe we'll just have to see what this little card says. And it says, thank you guys. I hope you don't mind if I read it. Do you want me to read it, or are you like, don't do it? Idris to God. There we go. We did it. We were close. I was close. I don't know. I've called him God since the very first time he ever came on. So I hope it's okay if I read this. Except I have to put on my eyeballs because I can't see nothing. All right.
She ain't got no eyes.
She ain't got no eyes. I'm telling you, Dan. So it says, may this day bring you joy. Oh, and it's got a hummingbird and flowers. And I don't know if you know this, but that is one of my mom's little signatures. So whenever my mom's trying to say hi to me, she'll always put like a hummingbird around. Birds were her thing, which is why I have, giant, huge arm piece all about it. So, okay. All right, here we go. It says, I want to thank you in big ways and small ways in every single way. The people who take the time to go out of their way to brighten the lives of others deserve the sweetest thanks of all. You are one of those wonderful people, and your thoughtfulness is appreciated so much.
I couldn't agree more.
Oh, God. I'm not going to get emotional. I'm not going to get emotional! Stop looking at me. All right. There's nothing now. Okay. All right, here we go. All right, so the first thing we have is something for Mr. Justin. Wait, get in here. Come over here. What are you doing? Stop being antisocial. Here's that. With the new hat that he just got, this is our son's clothing company. This one's called the Durst, which is amazing. And I'm fearful if you wear it on Whatnot, it'll get purchased again. So, although that was awesome. Dude. That's a story for after this. Okay. And then I have a bag right here. So I don't know what this is. Like I said, I thought that this was our Whatnot stuff, but then I opened up the other box and that was the Whatnot stuff. So here we go. I'm going to get some scissors. Do you need a little?
I think I can rip mine open.
You got it? Okay. All right. You rip. I'm going to do that. Nice bags. Oh, what'd you get? Here, we'll do yours first. Get over here. Here, you get in the main fight.
No,
I'll take the bag.
Get back in there. Get your bag in there.
All right. All right. Can you guys see? All right, here we go. All right. I'm not crying. You're crying.
Nice.
What'd you get? Let me see.
A hat, of course.
Oh, Stranger Things! Oh my God, that's so funny. We were just talking about that. Oh my God, it's amazing!
Love it. Heck yeah.
That will go with the shirt that I found at the garage sale, the Stranger Things shirt I found. It's got the upside down place. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, a little strap. Oh! Look at that. Oh my God, that looks great. Dude, let me see that. That looks amazing. God! That's really nice.
Thank you,
Let me
God.
see the back of it. Oh, I love the little strap back. You look so handsome. Give it a kiss.
Mwah.
Oh my gosh, God, that's on the money. Dude, you know people listen to you when they know that you're like a huge Stranger Things fan and it's a big thing and our niece is really into it. We talk about it all the time. That's so funny.
I love it.
You got to take a picture of yourself with that and send it to Madrona. She's going to be like, no way, how did you get that? We'll make the niece jealous. All right. So thank you. That's incredible. Justin, is that your first present?
I think so, yes.
I think that's your
first one you've given me.
Maurice! All right. All right, here we go.
Something there.
Wait, is this what I think it is? That can't be right.
Looks like it says Duluth to me.
I wanted this so bad. Oh my God. I can't believe you got me these. I don't understand. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm crying. I don't even know what to say. I can't believe you got me these. I wanted these so bad. I've been trying to save up for them. I had $23 saved. Oh my God. Oh my God. And they're in a medium because I'm not fat anymore. Oh my God. I don't even know what to say. I literally don't know what to say. I'm like freaking out. I'm freaking out. I can't believe you got me these Duluths. I need a tissue. I need a tissue. This is a cleaning bag. Can I have a tissue? Oh my God. Maurice! How did you buy me these? I can't even believe you bought. I don't wear waterproof mascara. Oh, I don't really wear makeup, but I don't wear waterproof mascara. Okay. Just talk to everybody for a second. I want to put these on. Talk to everybody. Go say hi. Oh my god!
Well, I think she likes them.
I can't believe you freaking got me these!
Thank you, Maurice. That is way too kind.
This is like beyond. This is literally beyond generous. I can't even.
Mid-show wardrobe change. That's how good they are.
I can't even.
That's super thoughtful. Thank you so much for the hat and the Duluth. She is a big fan of the Duluth, obviously, as you can tell. So,
oh my god,
definitely making her day.
Oh my god!
Thank you.
I can't even believe this. This is insane. I was not expecting this at all.
They look like they fit, honey.
Oh, just I got my strap on. Just get close.
One more strap. She's almost there.
Get close. I gotta get the straps right. I love this so much. Oh my lord! Look at these. My shirts are all too big now, so everything's like the overalls fit. The shirt's too big now. Oh my gosh, God! Literally beyond thank you. I can't even believe you got me these. I mean, this is incredible. This is literally, look at them! Oh my gosh. You want to know why I love these so much, you guys? Because this is where y'all live. So when I go out garage sailing, this is where you guys live. It's right here in my pocket. And nobody knows I'm filming. No one knows I'm filming, right? Because it's just like that. And then I can still talk to you guys. And then I bought a battery charger so I can tuck it right in here. I have it all laid out and planned. Oh my gosh, look at them. Look at them! Oh my god. I have had these bookmarked literally on my iPad. It's on the computer. I saved $29 up. I'm waiting to get these as like a treat. Oh my goodness. Thank you. I don't even, there's not even enough words to describe how like outrageously shocked and excited I am right now. This is one of the coolest surprise moments of my entire life. I don't even know what to say. That's why you were being so nosy about the Duluth. And I would never have put that together. Because he had asked me, I think it was him. Maybe it wasn't you. I feel like someone had asked me, like, what size do you wear now? And I was like, oh, well, the ones I'm wearing are a large, but they're too big. And I need to get a medium because I've lost a bunch of weight. Maybe it wasn't you. I was thinking it was you. Maybe it wasn't. But, oh my gosh. They just think they're talking to herself. I always think I'm talking to myself. This is incredible. It was you? Okay. It was him. Dude. Yep. So now, you guys will be right in here. We're going to be doing some garage sailing. We're going to be hanging out with our Duluths. Catching the nice sails. And looking cute. How many
summertime Duluth?
I know. How many compliments do you think I'm gonna get on these ones?
Oh yeah, those are.
Yeah, everybody's gonna be like, "Oh my god, I love your overalls." And like, I know, my friend guy got them for me. Oh God, does it buy you things? Well,
yeah.
Figure it out.
Yeah, we can get you out there mulching now that you have the red tire.
Oh no, I don't do any of that. I just wear the gardening overalls. I don't garden or do ladies' work. That's what I call gardening. Because you always see the ladies out there with the big sunbonnet hats. Oh, wait. Where's that hat? I have a hat that I'm going to be selling. We'll put that on. There we go. Honey, wait. Now I'm a real gardener. Now I'm a lady. Justin! Come look at me. I'm a lady. What do we think? Should I? Ooh, that would be cute. If it was pinned up like that with a giant flower on the front, I would look like Blossom. And I'd be like, whoa! That would be amazing. It's so cute. All right, God. You win this time, my friend. You win this time, my friend. Thank you so much. I don't even know what to say. I literally don't even know what to say. I am shocked, amazed. Oh, we can take the tag off. I am shocked. I am amazed. I am in love with them. They are incredible. And although still just a tiny bit snug right now, we're on our way. As of today, I can never talk about this on TikTok because they don't let you talk about any like weight loss or anything. But as of today, I am down 38 pounds. 38 pounds! Dang! Girl was eating way too many chicken sandwiches, say that much. I screen recorded on my dad, and you asked about them, and you responded and wrote down which ones you already had. Oh my God, are you kidding me? Do I talk about the Duluth overalls that much? That's minorly embarrassing. I love them. All right, if you're the kind of girl that wants to feel slightly girly but doesn't like to wear like super girly clothes, these are so amazing because all of these gardening ones have these secret pockets down here. So they have the secret zip pockets on the sides. They have the cargo side pocket here as well, which by the way, this works great for glasses. So if I'm on the go, I just pop my little glasses in here. And then they have all these pockets here. They got the snap pocket. They have two pockets here. This one here fits chapstick. Wait, Coley, where are you? Coley, I'm going to put, we'll do this. We'll put the chapstick you gave me. Speaking of that, we might need a little bit right now. This is grape flavored. Ooh, that tastes like a grape soda. That's great. So these go right here. You got your little chapstick, right? You got all your little pockets. I mean, how can you not talk about these amazing overalls? I'm telling you. All right, you guys, let's get some work done. I'm horribly distracted now. Oh my gosh, I look so cute in these. Can we just talk about how cute I look? Justin's laughing. Oh, yeah, this is beyond. This is too much, you guys. I mean, I'm beyond grateful. This is you're going up on the wall, my friend. You are going up on the wall, my friend, right now. Going up here, right, prime location, which you can't see right now because you are not faced this way. But I'm putting you right up here, prime location with your little card. You are up on the thing. Let's see, actually, since you're over on, I can move my camera. Let's see, how do I get you that direction? That way. There might be a little delay. Let's see. Ozbot. See if I can get you over that way. Come on. Come on. Everyone that's on Instagram right now is like, what is even happening? The punk rock house. That's my house. What are you doing in my house, IG? All right, there you are. You are right there. Prime location, sir. Prime location. All right. And now we will go back. Oh my goodness. She's learning how to use this camera. Can we tell? There we go. Whoa, that went too far. Too far, too far, too far. Going up. Going up. Let's try right about there. Perfect. All right. Okay. Here we go, guys. Here we go. All right. Tenacious T, what are you doing? Okay. All right, you guys. Here we go. You're going to get some work done. God, thank you again for this. This is like beyond generous. I don't even know what to say. I don't have to wait to get these anymore, and I can't believe it. These, and by the way, these are the exact ones that I wanted. 100%. These are the exact ones I've been saving up for. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and get some stuff photographed here. So I've got a whole bunch of hard goods here I want to do. I've got the world's most insane shoes. And then I've got some clothing. We'll go ahead and put the clothing over here for a minute. We can do that in a little bit. You guys have to see these shoes. Okay. So I have been sourcing as much as I can wherever I can because we're doing our Whatnot shows now. And so because we're doing the Whatnot shows, we're just going through stuff. Thank you, Tenacious. It's from my good friend God. We've been going through stuff so fast doing Whatnot shows regularly now that I'm trying to source as much as I can so I don't run out of stuff. And so I put feelers out. I've been going through Facebook Marketplace. This is one of the first Facebook Marketplace things I've picked up since we've been in Texas. When we were in Washington, Facebook Marketplace was so great. I picked up so much stuff there all the time. For some reason, here where I'm at, I'm in like south of Austin, Texas. The Facebook Marketplace here is just not very good. It's like all really overpriced kind of reselling style, even when I go to local. Anyways, long story short, I saw these and I have a rule. So my rule is if I see something and I think to myself, oh, that's kind of weird, I immediately want to buy it because the weird, the strange, and the unusual is normally what will sell. And so I saw these. You guys are going to just literally die when you see these. I saw these shoes. I mean, can you freaking even? I saw these. Oh, Tenacious, I see you. I see God's there too. So I saw these and I was like, those have to be something. So what I did was I got my handy dandy little phone here and I went to Google Images because I was like, I have no idea what this is. And I did my little Google image and this is what they are. They are YRU Uzmo's night sky platforms. Used, they're $105. So she had 2 pairs of them. She wanted $40 total, 20 each. I talked her down into giving me both pairs for $30. Met her in a McDonald's parking lot and scored not just 1 pair of these, but also a whole nother pair. And these ones haven't even been tried on. So that's insane. Nice little $200 pickup. And with those being new, they might be worth even more than that. And these ones, I mean, I don't even know if you can call those used. It looks like maybe they were tried on. So I'm just going to wipe down the tread. But such a great pickup. Now, this is an aesthetic that is super, super up and coming that a lot of people don't know about yet. And it's called Y3K. So Y3K is a mixture of like cyber. So if you don't know what cyber is, you can look up cyber. But it's a mixture of cyber with a Y2K Bratz twist and a futuristic look. And it goes in kind of 2 different directions. It either goes in like the holographic Blade Runner look, which if you don't know what that is, you'll have to look it up. It either goes that way or it goes to the more darker, think of like Monster High dolls with like a little bit more holographic look. You just got to search it. Just take a look at it. It's definitely an up and coming aesthetic. It's really popular in the like 15 to like 25-year-old age group right now, which means, and that's the age group that sets the trends, right? So that age group is mirroring what they're seeing in fashion, which is coming out of like, overseas, like in England or whatnot. So at between 15 and 25 are kind of like the trendsetters for what the up and coming aesthetics are going to be. And so the one of the ones I'm seeing right now is this Y3K, and I'm seeing it more and more and more. I'm seeing it in shows I'm watching. I'm just seeing it more. And so I'm keeping my eyes peeled. So if you're a reseller, I would definitely say keep your eyes peeled for anything that has what I think of as like a 1996 rave with like tons of holographic-y looking stuff. So keep your eyes out for that because it goes for big money. And because there's not a lot of companies doing it and not a lot of resellers reselling it, the items sell pretty quickly. Other aesthetics I'm really seeing come into play, which if you've followed me for a while, you know that I've talked about this for a little bit, but the emo look is like, I already see it happening. I see it on my news feed. I see it in videos. I'm seeing that trend happening. So that's the other look that I'm really starting to look for is like really overly skinny, distressed skinny jeans, really too tight for you, band t-shirts, bandanas with like metal bands or different edgy punk stuff, skulls, crossbones kind of look. Beanies will wind up coming back in fall with the loose fallbacks. You're going to start seeing a lot of those like shattered haircuts again, septum piercings, heavy makeup. That's going to be kind of coming in too. So I know that that's outside of the Y3K, but those are kind of the two that I can really see coming into play. So if you are a reseller, and I'm not you, but if I was you, I would probably consider paying attention to that. So, all right. So what I'm going to do here for cleaning is I'm just going to take a little bit of my grandma's sneaker cleaner. And like I said, I have gotten lazier and lazier when it comes to cleaning shoes because I just realized that I can't make like $1 million more just by cleaning them up more. It's like, it's just time is money, right? So that's the extent of it. Like, I'm just not spending the time that I was spending. I figure, it's okay to be a copycat as long as you copy the right cat. And I look at, Evan Banks that's doing shoe sales. And then there's a girl I follow on Instagram, and I freaking forget her name every time. What is her name? She's blonde. She only sells shoes. If anybody knows her name, you can shout it out on IG or YT. Fifth Element. Yeah, Fifth Element. That is on the nose. That whole look, like, that is definitely Y3K. But take and mix even more of, like, sprinkle some more rave into it. So some of the, like, the, like, old school rave things with, like, candy necklaces and just all of the stuff that I think was gaudy the first time around. It's come back around. So, I can't remember her name. Anyways, so I just noticed that they were not focusing as much on cleaning shoes. She doesn't really clean hers much at all. And she sells like 10 pairs of shoes a day. So I just decided, Charity, stop being so crazy about it and just sell the shoes. Now, the one thing I will always do, though, is these factory direct laces. So if you don't know how to tie laces like this, I would suggest popping onto YouTube and seeing if you can find it. Because when you can sell a pair of shoes and the laces look like they do when someone first gets them, it's like this thing in their mind where it's like they think the shoes are going to be, like, their mind says, oh, the shoes are new because it looks like that. So I would, I'd suggest learning how to do that. And it's kind of hard to show on the camera when I'm live because everything's like weird and backwards. So, but if you just just either Google search or YouTube search or wherever you're at, just search, factory direct or factory style shoelaces, something like that. You should be able to get it. Okay, so we're going to get our table up here. By the way, if you have not treated yourself to one of these and you're a reseller, what are you doing? I am telling you right now, your life will change when you don't have to bend forward and lean over things in order to take photos. And these tables are becoming less and less expensive. The one that I like, this one, we got it off of Amazon. It's in my link in my bio if you guys want to check it out. I would also say, though, look in your Facebook Marketplace because I see these for sale in Facebook Marketplace all the time, and people are selling them for, $30 or $40. So keep your eye out for it. Just make sure that you check it pretty well, before you buy it from them. Make sure that the motor's not shot. And then the only other thing with these is you just can't set too heavy of stuff on it. So, if you put a computer and a monitor and a bunch of other stuff, you're going to have problems with the hydraulics. So just make sure that you don't put too much stuff on it. Yeah, add it to the keywords list. I know, Tenacious. And actually, you know what? On the keywords list, Y3K should be on there. So it should be the last one because everything on the keywords list that I made is alphabetical. If you don't know what I'm talking about, if you go to the link in our bio or just here on YouTube down in the description of this video, I made a keywords aesthetic list. And so before I started using keywords, I was selling probably maybe 1 to 2 items a day, I would say. Now, I wasn't listing as much. I didn't have as many things for sale. Of course, these are all contributing factors. But I started using keywords in my listings and started putting them in my descriptions, in my themes, and then trying to sneak a couple up in the title. And now we regularly sell, I would say, on average, as long as I'm listing regularly and everything's going fine and the country's not, exploding or something, we usually sell anywhere between like 7 to 10 items a day now. So, and I really, really believe in my heart that the keywords has just made such a huge, major difference in that because the search engines are picking them up. It's picking up those keywords in my title, the description, and also my themes in eBay. And then on Poshmark, of course, those are in the tagged things, whatever. Nifty does all that for me, but so keywords huge. Now, if you don't want to pay for the keywords list, I get it. You can go into our listings over on eBay or anywhere and just look at the words. You can always type them out, make yourself your own document if you don't want to purchase it. So there's a free way to get it. But if you want the organized whole thing, then it is available for purchase. Okay, so we got to put our eyeballs on because we can't see. Yes, Tenacious, you got you did get the keywords list, didn't you? I'm pretty sure you did. Fifth Element. Yeah, that's such a good. Yeah, Fifth Element meets Blade Runner meets like a 1990s rave, like with like Tub Thumpawumba playing in the background or something. All right, okay. So let's go ahead and get some pictures here. Oh, I want to put now the box on these isn't great. So I think what I'm going to do, I don't think I'm going to even worry about the box in my opening photo. It's just kind of busted up. So I don't think it adds to the listing. I used to always put the boxes in, but if the box looks really bad now, I just don't even bother because I think it just looks like, it just makes the whole thing look bad. Now, whenever I start doing pictures for the day, I always do what I call like my opening photo. And I'm looking to make sure it looks good. So I'm making sure that none of my, like the shoes aren't getting cut off, like there's space. And of course it's in square mode. And I think that looks pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and take one more with the exposure turned down just a little bit. And then we will take a look and see which one we like better. So here's the one we just took. And then here's the other one. So other one we just took. And the one we just took clearly looks better. It's a richer, darker black. So we're going to go ahead and get rid of the first one and just rock that second one. So when I'm doing pictures of shoes, my opening photo now, a lot of times my first photo will be what I call an action shot, which is where I put it up on the little stand and we would do something like this. However, these shoes are so insane, there's no way that that's going to stand. So we're just going to do that. And then the other thing is someone that's looking for these shoes are very specifically looking for these shoes. So I don't need to do a whole lot of what I would call like fluff because it is someone that is specifically looking for these shoes in this exact size. This is not the kind of shoe where you just accidentally come across it, right? So we're going to get a picture of the tag here. Now I want to show you a trick. So when you are doing this, right, you're trying to get a picture of the tag, a lot of times it'll look super blurred. So if you take your phone and you change it to 0.5, meaning that it zooms away, and then go inside of here, get right on next to that label, and take a photo of it, check that out. Boom. Writing. Perfect. Clear. So here's the other one when you're just trying to take it regularly. And then here it is when you get inside. So you just go 0.5, upside down, click. And it'll always get you what you want. And there's that. Okay. All right. And then we're going to get a picture of the inside of these, which, I mean, these are like, it's like one hair right there. They are, I would consider these like no other pretty much. All right. There's that. Good. And then I always get a picture of the insides because we do not want anyone saying, oh, these had a spot. No, 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 no. I've never had to lint roll felt on a pair of shoes before. That's a first. These shoes are so crazy! I love it. I love it. Oh my gosh. Honey, can you imagine if I put these shoes on? I am already so tall. So I am, oh my gosh. So I am like 5'9" and change, I think, maybe somewhere in there. And these are like 3 inches. I would literally be like a 6 foot tall person. That would be so crazy. Oh my gosh. Okay. So once I get a picture of all of that, then what I'm going to do is get a picture of the box itself. So we're going to do a picture of the size tag on the box. And then I'm going to put these in the box. Let's get out all the dusties. And then this is where your handy dandy packing paper comes into play. So we're going to take a little bit of packing paper here and just make this basically look brand new in here. Because we'll get a little bit more for them if we do that. So we're just going to bring that paper out. I like to do 2 pieces. And then we're going to lay down our one shoe here, however these crazy things go in here. And then I think that's how they're supposed to be in here. They're so insane. Just going to get a picture of them like that. We're going to call that how they're supposed to go. Because that's crazy. Oh my goodness. All right, perfect. And then I'm just going to tuck that in there so they don't touch each other while they're hanging out and waiting to be sold. And then one other thing I always do is I'm going to get pictures of the measurements of this box so that when I go to list this, I can decide if I was doing calculated shipping, then I would know exactly what its size is going to be. But if I'm doing flat rate, it's at least going to give me an idea of what I want to charge so that I don't end up undercharging for these and totally eating it on shipping. That is definitely a mistake I made when I was first getting started. And then what I'll probably do is just take this one picture and I'll probably include this one in and just say, comes in box has damage. Because otherwise what's going to happen is I'm going to get a message from someone that says, I got these shoes because I wanted to have them in a nice box to give them to my friend Kelsey. And I got the box and they were damaged. So I'd like a 50% discount, please. And I would be like, nope, not happening because I put in a picture of the box being damaged. All right, so we're going to do that. And then I'm going to, of course, put these on the scale. And then once I get them on the scale, then I'm going to take a picture of them on the scale so that I know how much they weigh. This is probably going to be in your way for a second, guys. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my Lord. Look at all this stuff up here. Get your life together, Charity. My gosh. These shoes are so huge and insane. All right, so they look like they're going to be, so these are going to be like 5 pounds. So these ones I will not be putting on Poshmark. So my rule is anything that's over 5 pounds does not go on Poshmark because if they do, then I'm going to have to pay the difference. And I think it's like, last time I looked, I think it was $6 extra for the first pound. Then it goes $7, $9, $10, $50 or something. I might be a little off on that, but it's something like that. So we don't want to do that. No way. Lynn Bailey says, did you see the new policy for Poshmark can't relist items? Bailey, is that you? I did not see that. The buyer voice is always on point. You know that's what's going to happen. No, I didn't see that. The new policy for Poshmark. I saw that Poshmark had put something out. I'm just, I have no patience to read things. So, if I'm being totally honest. So, no, I haven't seen that. What's the deal? What's the rule? You can't relist items. Does that mean no delisting, relisting? What does that mean? I am curious. Okay, we have another pair of those shoes. I might as well do those now while I have the box. So same thing with this one. The box is slightly damaged. However, these are brand new. So I'm going to take a picture first of them, like, literally brand new in the box. This won't be my opening photo, but this will just show that they still have the original paper and everything. So, yeah, I don't even know if these have been taken out. Let's take a look here. Get them out of their crazy dust sleeves here. I feel like I'm opening up an MK bag. Oh, yeah, these are brand new, brand new. These are crispy freshies. Crispy, freshy, good times. Crispy, freshy, sunshines. Getting out our dust bag. Getting out the dust bag. All right, put that over here for a minute. And then we're just going to do the exact same thing. Now, these ones have laces that are just like looped and put inside. I'm going to leave these exactly as they are. I'm going to get the weird glitters off that have fallen off the top. Get those off there. Get out of here. And then put that there. I'm going to have black, we always call the glitter raver scabies. Adia, good to see you. Bailey says, I went and done a deeper dive. Yes, no delisting and relisting items. So the question is, how are we going to get around that? So I'm wondering what Neha has to say about that on Nifty. Has Nifty released anything on that yet? I'm curious. Yeah, take a look at Nifty's IG and see if they've said anything about it. I am curious. Or maybe K-Way put out a thing about it. That's gonna be terrible for Poshmark. I mean, I don't understand why they do stuff like that. Like, haven't they already seen that, like, changing things is not a good idea? Like, in all honesty, they should not be changing things. They burned in a fiery crash trying to change the whole payment and fee structure, and they had to take that back. And then Macari tried to do the same thing, except for Macari obviously failed at it as well. I don't know about y'all, but Macari, for me, these days is an actual, it's an actual graveyard. I don't even remember the last thing I sold on Macari. It has been so stinking long since I sold anything there. Like, I don't even have my app on my main phone section of my phone. I put it up here, my lesser used items, because it is a lesser used app. So once again, we just take and go 0.5. We're going to sneak in here to where the size tag is. We're going to get a picture of this. If I can get it to straighten out. Perfect. And then we're going to get insides here. Get all these little weird glitters off. Oh my goodness, I'm going to be covered. My new Duluths are going to be covered in little black raver scabies here. Get off there. All right. So we're going to get a picture of these here. And then we will get a picture here. Also, what I've got, you guys, before I forget, I don't know who saw this or who didn't see this, but I am going to be doing an all-day whatnot on Saturday. So we've got 2 community sales. We have the first community sale is in a very wealthy part of the area that we live in. So I'm very excited for this one. The last time I went to garage sales in this neighborhood, I got some really cool old vintage clothes, and then I got a bunch of really nice, expensive name brand, nice quality. I think I got like, oh my gosh, I don't even remember. We got some Nike. We got, what else did I get there? I got some Carhartt that day. I think I might have I know we got some Peter Millar. I think we got some Robert Graham. Definitely got some Ralph Lauren. I might have picked up some Viore at that sale too. So anyways, long story short, I'm going to be doing that on Saturday. So how I'm going to do it is I'm just going to go live on Whatnot. And then I'm going to go in the sale and buy what I'm going to buy. And then if you guys see something while I'm filming that you really want, just say so in the chat and Justin can let me know. We can pick that up too. But then what we're going to do is every couple sales, we'll probably run some of the stuff that we just got. And I'm going to run it for basically what I'm getting it for. I just got to cover the taxes and costs. For instance, let's say this hat was, $5. I may run it for $7 or $8, just to cover everything. So we're going to do that. So we're not going to run everything, but we're going to run stuff that you say you guys want me to run. So you're going to kind of get first dibs at whatever we get for this garage sale haul on Saturday. And then on Sunday, we're going to auction all of it off, plus probably other stuff I have. It just depends on how much stuff we get. So there's a community sale in one of the wealthier neighborhoods. And then there's also a community sale up kind of close to Austin, in another really nice neighborhood. So depending on how many people have sales going on will depend on, if we get to both of the community sales or if we only get to one of them. It's just really going to depend on all of that. So, yeah, so I'm excited for that. So we will be doing that live on Whatnot. It will be streaming over to, I think it streams onto Facebook, and then it also streams onto YouTube. So you can watch on YouTube. You just wouldn't be able to purchase anything, but you'd be able to watch on there if you're not on the Whatnot app. So, and if you're not on the Whatnot app yet, what are you doing? I mean, did you guys see the all the news reports? So I've seen one news report, stationary news report, where they didn't interview someone, but they just talked about, with all the up and coming tariffs, people have found a new way to make money, and it's reselling online. And so there's this whole article, there's a news station that did it, and then there was another news station that did an entire interview. They did it with a reseller, and I can't remember what his name was. He sells shoes, brand new shoes. I do not remember. If anyone remembers a name, feel free to say it. They did it was a 2-minute long news report on, people are turning to other ways to make money, and it's reselling online. Here we've got, and then it talks to this guy, and he showed how it went through the whole process of showing how people sell on Whatnot. So it showed him showing the item, it showed the bids going up, it showed the sale, it showed him, talking about the things that he sells. And so I'm just saying, if you're not over there, I would get over there. It may take you a minute to get your traction. It may take you a minute to figure it out. I know I was terrified and petrified. Our first 2 shows, we didn't have sound for half of it. One of the shows, I screwed up the shipping so much, we ate it so hard. But you get it, you figure it out, you find your community, you find your groove. So I'm not saying you have to do it, you don't have to do it, and live selling is not for everybody, but it is definitely something to think about. If you have not created a Whatnot account yet, you can go to the link in my bio, or you can go to the link down in the description and click on where it says sell on Whatnot, make money, and you can sign up through there. So something to think about. Okay, all right. And then I'm also going to, of course, take a picture of, this is funny. Look at this. I always crack up when I see this. I see this on boxes all the time. Wrapping paper. So somebody obviously got this as a gift, and maybe it wasn't the right size or something. But I'm just going to put the box as damaged, and then that way we don't have to worry about anybody, giving me guff on that. Okay, so that's those 2. I know that this weighs 5 pounds because of the other ones. And boom, those are done. Okay. Next up is something we got from Mr. Arizona. So I don't normally do hard goods, but I like to support other resellers. If you guys have not had a chance to follow Arizona Pickin' over on Whatnot, let me show you his I'm going to show you one of my secret places I like to buy stuff because he is absolutely fantastic. He does storage units. So he, let me pull up his thing here. So this is what his whatnot looks like. This is what it looks like if you guys want to screenshot it, if you don't know who that is. So that's Arizona Pickin'. He's a good friend of mine. And what's really cool about him is that he's doing storage units and basically starting, I think he starts everything at $1. Once in a great while, he'll put something, if it's worth like a fortune, he'll put it like ahead of time. But he does shows all of the time. He's got one tonight. So, and you can see I've already bookmarked it because I like to go to his. So I don't always get hard goods, but I like to, if something is sealed and new or something kind of unusual that I think will sell, I'll pick up a hard good. The nice thing about hard goods is they are so easy to take pictures of. I don't like shipping them as much. I love shipping clothes because it's just easy and fast and you don't have to like do much to it. You throw it in a poly bag, throw a sticker, and you're, GTG, you're good to go. However, if it's something like that that's that easy, it's already in a box, it's new, then I'm happy. So that's how easy that is. So I know I can see the appeal why people like to do hard goods. It wasn't Daily Refinement. It was somebody I didn't recognize. It's weird because I watch, you guys, if you even understood the amount of whatnot shows I watch, so I try to support everybody in the community of the resellers that we know. We're all friends. So I'm trying to go to everybody's shows there. And then I'm always trying to find people that are doing things I like. Like, I'm really interested in clothing and I'm really interested in sneakers. And so for me, I watch as many of those as I can. And it was someone that I just had not seen before. Short haircut, square glasses, I don't remember the name. Thrifty Ducky says, wow, Poshmark will lose a bunch of people again. I just read the update. It's on top of my notifications on my phone in the app. So are they saying, is it basically that, are they saying that you won't be able to do, like Nifty wouldn't be able to delist and relist? Yeah, that's so weird. I don't have anything on my news. It just says, we want to see you go live, because they keep trying to get me to go live over on Poshmark, and I'm like 100% not interested. Yeah, I don't see anything over there. What does yours say, Thrifty? Bailey says, Neha just responded to me. She said she thinks we're okay. The policy is around excessive quote-unquote relisting. For example, other tools don't enforce a minimum relist cycle of 30 days like she does. Okay, so that's good. All right, that's good to know. So it sounds like if you're with Nifty, it sounds like you're okay. I'm assuming Vendu probably is working around that as well. Those are kind of the two big apps that people use for cross-listing. So, and then Bailey said she'll keep an eye on it. Okay, good. Bailey, thanks for looking out for us. Kaylee, what's going on? Yeah, that's great news, because, if there's anyone that I know is going to be on top of it, it's going to be Neha. Like, I cannot talk about how much I love Nifty enough. Like, for so long, I was so obstinate about switching away from Vendu for a couple reasons. One, I'm like a die or to the ends of the earth loyalist, and I was with Vendu since they basically started. And they were so good in the beginning, and I think somehow they lost their way, and they started focusing more on advertising and less on improving the features. So y'all know, if you followed me for a while, I just kept having issues over there. And so I was just so nervous and worried to switch to a new platform, only because I was just worried that I'm not the most computery savvy person. And so I'm going to go through and do all my listings. And yes, I had to set up shipping profiles, and I had to do some edits, and I had a couple hiccups along the way. Speaking of K-Way, he really helped me with that. Jay Licious helped me with. There's a couple other people in the community that really helped me with the transition. But what's crazy about it is, ever since I started doing Nifty, not only have our sales improved, but I had so many stagnant listings from like when we first started, like stuff down in the like really low SKUs, like 100, 200 SKUs. We're on like 17 or 1800, I think now. And so there's stuff from when I first started And that stuff's been selling, and I haven't changed it. I haven't changed the title. I haven't done anything to those listings in a very long time. And it's something in the way that Neha delists and relists, something about the way that Nifty does it has just made it so these items have sold. The one thing I have done over there that I really like, I know not all of the resellers are doing this in the community, but it's something I have elected to do, and I really think it's made a huge difference too, is when my stuff delists and relists, I have it go down by 1%. So every 30 days, an item is going down by 1%. And you're like, oh, well, won't that stack up? Well, yeah, if my item is there for 12 months, it's going to go down 12%. If my item is sitting in my store for 12 months, I overpriced it to begin with. So I think it's also helping with the market a little bit. For instance, let's say Travis Matthew. So Travis Matthew, last year, $25 every time. 25, 27 bucks, just boom, boom, boom all the time. Travis Matthew now, unless it's something really unusual or different, like I sold a whatnot one with pockets, long sleeve, really cool one. I have one that just sold. It was a Travis Matthew and the Chive Onion collab. So unless it's something really cool, though, they're only really selling for me for like, depending on size, around $20, which means the market's gone down. It's just not selling for as high as it was before. So with doing Nifty and having that do the relist 1% lower, it's kind of helping me without needing to go in and do the research as to why a brand's not selling for as much. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I gotta plug my iPad in here. You guys are gonna die on me. So I don't know. I can't say enough good things about it. I'm very, very happy with the way that she's done it, and she's always looking out for us. So Kiwi has a whole video on how to set up Nifty that helped me so much. Yes, Tenacious, he does. He has a great video on it. And he's really the guy. I mean, he's been with Neha kind of from the beginning, and she's really listened to him, and it's been great. What's so great about them, too, and I do not own Nifty, I'm just telling you how great they are. What's really great about them, too, is they're so good at listening. So Justin and I have had a few suggestions, because we saw a lot of stuff on Depop, right? And so we've had a few suggestions on things that could really help over for Depop. And it's been, I get an email back, oh, thanks so much, Charity, appreciate it. You know, it's like like Bailey just messaged and Neha responded. I mean, I'm telling you guys, like, they're so accessible to anybody. It's fantastic. So it's pretty cool, man. All right, back to this. Get back to work, Charity. Oh, my Lord. Her brain is a wonderland. Her brain gets distracted. Isn't that right, honey? Ooh la la. I didn't know it was going to be that kind of week. All right, next thing I got from Mr. Arizona, one of the coolest things I've ever seen. This is one giant Apollo NASA patch. These are all connected. This is one giant patch unused. So stinking cool. So I think, let's see, what's going to be, I need, where is it? I need this. I need this. This is what I need. Is this what you need? Oh, Salvy's not here to hear the squeaks. Salvy Mermaids is missing out, not hearing the squeaks. Oh, there it is. They hear the nugget. Squeak-a-clock. Squeak-a-clock. All right. Let's get a picture of our NASA Insane patch. So normally for something like this, I'll kind of take like my opening photo and then just kind of go around. That way that they don't have to zoom in quite as much. I'm going to get that. Then we're going to get the back. And then we are going to put the ruler down here because otherwise no one's going to know how big it is. Patty214, what you doing? What is Patty214 up to? I want to know what happened to Patty213. All right, so a couple little pictures here. I'm sure this is going to be under a pound, too. This has got to be like 2-3 ounces. Yeah, perfect. All right, there's that. Man, hard goods, I'm telling you guys. They are amazing to take photos of. However, I don't like shipping them as much. So, all right, let's take a look at this here. Now, this looked unopened. Oh, thank you, sir. Is this the actual? This isn't the actual time. Can you set the time? No. Thank you. Oh, never mind. I got it. I figured it out. 12:10. I need a clock in here. I know this seems so silly, and why don't I just use my phone because I won't look at it. There we go. Now I know what the time is. Look at me. I'm trying to stay on task, you guys. I'm trying to stay on task. Patty says, hi, I love your videos. Oh, thank you. I love the picture of your puppy. That's a cute, what is that little guy? What is that little guy? What's that little guy's name? All right. Okay. Whew, I'm glad about that Poshmark thing. You guys had me sweating. So I was thinking when I got this was new. Oh, that's right. It is new. It's new. It just doesn't have a seal on it. Okay, perfect. All right, so we'll get pictures of all of this here. So for something like this that isn't sealed, I'm going to get a picture of it like this, I think. I'm going to put this here. Sometimes you just got to kind of play around with like your opening photos for things until you come up with a way that you like. So let's see. Yeah, I don't think we'll make this our opening photo, but I think we'll make this a photo. That way it'll look new. That way everyone can see it in all of its glory. Perfect. Okay. So we'll put all this back here. And then this box has a little bit of damage here, unfortunately, but that's okay. Whoever is getting this because it is some sort of anime Gundam thing. I don't even know what it was. When I bought it, I was like, yay, I bought the crazy robot thing. And I think it was Jason that was like, or no, it was Jem. Jem goes, it's a mech. And I was like, oh, excuse me. I didn't realize we had a little Gundam nerd in here. Oh, my Lord. All right, getting this here. We're going to get a picture of UPC because that's going to make Nifty's life really easily. Picture of the back. And then, of course, picture of this little bad spot on the box. Yeah, so the crazy thing about Nifty, because we're using the Nifty AI to get our listings up originally, and then we go in and change stuff. I don't use any of the AI words or anything, but we figured out a couple little cool hacks in there that we do. And so what's neat about it is it'll just read this, it'll read the UPC, and it'll literally just make the listing for me. Like, so fast. We are able, okay, you want to know if the Nifty AI makes things faster. If you don't know what Nifty is, there's a link in my bio and you can go check it out. It'll give you like a free week and a discount. Anyways, so this is how I know that the Nifty AI is helping us, because I'm doing Whatnot shows right now. Like, we're doing like 4 a week. So we're doing Tuesdays nights, Thursday nights. We're just starting all day Saturdays, and then we're doing the Sunday mega garage sale hauls. So we're doing all of those, all the shipping for that, lots of social media stuff, lots of videos, lots of content. We're doing all that, and I'm still managing to get like 20 items listed a day on eBay, Poshmark, Depop, and then Mercari. But for what reason, I don't know why I'm even still listing there, except for it's just easy. And so if I didn't have the AI reading the images that I have going into the computer, so I take the pictures with my phone, we upload them to the computer, and it just uploads to my cloud. And then I go in, we choose 5 photos for each item. So we just click the first 5, basically. It reads the item, it reads the UPC, it reads the tags, the care tags, it reads all of that. And then what it does is it spits out, a listing. I mean, you could have just listed as is, but I like to change mine a little bit. I go in, alter the title, put in all keywords, put my themes in. But what I really like about it is it fills out a lot of that information that's the really time-consuming stuff. Like, what is it made out of? What is the size of it? What's the composition? How much elastane does it have in it? What country is it came from? What era is it from? Like, it fills so much of that stuff in. And for hard goods, it fills pretty much all of it in. What it does is it pulls the metrics, pull from the other listings of that item that are online, including if that's on any websites. And so it spits out the title almost exactly how it would be listed. You know, let's say it's a Nike shirt. It spits it out almost exactly how it'd be listed on the Nike website, which is great because a lot of people will copy and paste that and put that into eBay or whatever when they're looking for something. And then your thing's going to be one of the first things that comes up because it's written how it's written, you know, online on the website. And so if we weren't using the AI feature of having it recognize the items and create kind of these listings for us, like I said, we alter them a little bit, but if we didn't have that, I would probably realistically only have time to photograph and get maybe 7 to 10 items up a day. So it has easily doubled, if not more, in our efficiency. So no, I don't anymore, Tanisha. So I was posting on eBay first. I'd go to like Sell Similar and then I would upload it. But we've been doing it completely through AI, through Nifty for, I don't know, maybe like 3 weeks now, 4 weeks now. And I have noticed just such a huge difference in how much time I have. So I don't like how it talks about the items because it's always like, this extraordinary, loose-fitting boho garment is perfect for a date night out. Like, I don't have any of that. What we have is we turned off all the little listing thing, all of the little like AI like stuff. And at the bottom, and if you're not on Nifty, may sound confusing, so I'll try to keep it as simple as I can. But at the bottom of where you can list it through AI feature, there is a, hey, Just, what is that area called on Nifty where we have our, you know, please look for everything, blah, 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 measurements. What was that called?
Wait, what?
On Nifty, what is that section called where we have, what does Nifty call it? Where we have the whole, like, please inspect photos, combined shipping, ships fast from Texas, our little generic blurb thing that we have on all of the listings. What is that called? It's not a footer.
Yeah.
What do they call it?
Footer.
It's basically a footer, but
footer
in the AI section, but I can't remember what they call it. Anyways, you'll see it. So in that little footer, we put all of our generic stuff that we like it to say, like measurements, and then like, you know, waist, shoulders, blah, blah, blah. Or, you know, and it has a pants thing. If we list a shirt, we erase the shirt one. If we list the pants one, we just fill it in. And then it's got my little disclaimer. So then all we have to do is change the title a little bit, pop in the keywords, which I just copy and paste from my notes from my keywords list. We put in our SKU, the price. I double check just to make sure, did it list a women's as a women's? I'll check to make sure the size is correct. And then I put in my shipping profile, whatever it's going to be. I fill out the theme, which is just my keywords, you know, streetwear, street style, hip hop, rap, loose, baggy, whatever. And then I list it. And it's so much faster. It's just so much faster. So yeah, I haven't been listing on eBay now for, how long have we been doing that Nifty AI? About 3 weeks, 3-4 weeks. Yeah, about 3 or 4 weeks. So anyway, yeah, so I'm very, very happy with it. I really do believe it. Honestly, it's helping save us like an insane amount of time. So, all right, next thing we've got, this is so funny. This just goes to show you how important it is to look stuff up. So I was at a sale and I saw this and I was like, that's old. And then I opened it up and I was like, oh, that looks brand new. And I didn't really think much of it. I got it, didn't think anything of it. This thing sells for so much money. It's so crazy. It's a little Fisher-Price, Little People, Little Red Riding Hood, vintage toy set. And because it's brand new, it's just really super rare. So we're going to set it up, leave it in its little packages, and it's kind of fun. That's one nice thing about being a reseller. You get to play with toys. All right, so there's that. And then we're going to set up our little bed. Oh my God, it's so cute. Oh, good. Come on. We have to play with it for a second. So you open up the drawer. It's got grandma's glasses. This is sort of granny core. It's got a reading book. It's got a little box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. It's got those drawers. And then it's got these little slipper things at the bottom here. And then I'm assuming you make it so like the wolf is hiding in grandma's bed here. And then, oh, look. Is it going to be grandma? Or is it going to be the big bad wolf? Ah, it's so scary. It's so scary. Bring it back to grandma. Blendon, what's up? Mom's buying more. What are you doing? Moms, I think about you every single day because I'm either drinking out of my NiceComps cup or every time I go to water my arrow garden in my kitchen, I use that pitcher I bought from you guys on Whatnot, and I think about you every single time. I'm like, I wonder what they're doing. All right, and it's got like, oh my goodness. Can you even with this? Can you even with this? So stinking cute. Okay, so we're going to put this up here. And then we're going to show this whole situation. And so adorable with the three little people. Little Red Riding Hood, Granny Core, and the Big Bad Wolf. I mean, that is one fun thing about listing toys, is you get the chance to actually kind of play with the toys, which is fun. All right. So we're going to get a picture of that. So cute. Look at you. Perfect. All right. And we're going to take a picture of the rest of the box, and then we'll call that good. For our Granny Core. I can't even with that. That is so cute. That's so cute. Oh my goodness. All right, going in here. See, this is why it's a good thing I sell this kind of stuff, because I would literally just keep this and then I would play with it, because I will never grow up. I am a full-grown adult lady, only in age, not in spirit. All right, get a picture of the back of this. And then this is an example. So Tenacious, this is an example of why I'm doing this now, because if I do that UPC like that, Nifty will read that UPC and write the whole thing out for me. It'll put all the specs, what year it was made. It'll do all of that, which is amazing. Grayson! What are you doing? Good to see you. You're getting ready. What are you getting ready for? What are you doing, moms? I'm always working or at the ball field. Oh, are you coaching? Are you coaching? Is that what's going on? Man, that's where I lived. I was a softball girl. I lived at the ball field. I was so terrible. God, I was so bad at softball. I got better towards the end because I was a catcher. And so I'm tall and I'm kind of fearless when it comes to stuff. So the balls would just hit me and I was tough. And so I did well with that. Unfortunately now I have a destroyed knee because of that. But, it is pretty cool, Tenacious. I agree. No, I have 3 girls that play softball. Oh, you're busy. You busy. I know what life you're living. My mom coached my brother's little league, and then I was also in softball, and then my mom was also a foster parent. So we always had we had a billion kids in our house all the time. And she lived at the ball field. She also did maintenance on places and cleaned houses for a living. So she would literally oh my gosh, I know what life you're living right now. So busy. I think back at that now and I'm just God, my mom was a pretty cool lady. The amount of stuff she did is so crazy. All right. Next thing we've got is a pair, and I got these from my good friend Arizona as well, a pair of opera glasses. Look at that. Whoa, you guys you're huge. You're a monstrous beast. So, yes. So since I will never go to the opera, we will definitely sell these. And thanks to my good friend Arizona, we should make a nice little amount on this because he is so generous with the starting price on his items. And then I'm just going to clean up the case a little bit. I'm telling you guys, the grandma sneaker cleaner if you have ever watched me on here, you will see me with a few things. You will see me with my Febreze, because you know I can't stand when vintage clothes stink. And this stuff, this grandma's sneaker cleaner, I use it for everything now. I swear I'm cleaning clothes with it. I'm cleaning binoculars with it. I'm using it for everything. What are you cooking? Oh my God, that smells so good. Killing me. Elisa, what's going on? Don Hunter! Auntie! That's my auntie's crafty corner. What are you doing, Auntie? I'm happy to see you. Thanks you guys for coming over and hanging out with me on YouTube. I was so worried when I got bananaed off TikTok. I was so worried I was going to lose everybody and lose the crazy, amazing community that we've been able to build up. Because before I had you all to come in here and talk with you while I was doing this, I would just stand in this room, talk to myself, watch crappy TV, listen to the same songs on Spotify over and over. And it was just like kind of this weird lonely feeling. And one of the reasons I got out of doing marketing was because I got so tired of just hanging out behind the computer all day, and I wanted to be able to like talk to humans. And I understand I don't hear your voices, but I can see you guys typing. And it's just nice to know somebody else is there. So thank you guys for coming over here with me. I really do appreciate it. Okay, now I'm going to try something. I'm going to try a trick. You guys want to try a trick? We're going to try a trick. Where is my... Give me a second, guys. I'm looking for something. Here it is. Okay, I'm going to try something. So, I saw a trick where someone had said to take the Doc Martens. So, this is the leather reconditioner that I use. I use it for all. I don't use it just for Docs. I use it for all boots. And I clean them with the Wyman's first, and then I hit it with the stuff. But I saw somewhere, someone was saying to take this stuff, and like this rubber has kind of that like kind of just worn, like I don't even know what to call it, like just a worn look to it. And someone was saying, so we're gonna try it. If you take this stuff, oh my God, it does work. Oh, that's incredible. Oh my God. Oh, that works so good! Dude, I am telling you, honey, new trick. Oh, come on. Come on. That works so good. Oh my gosh. Okay, wait till you guys see this. That's so dumb. I saw someone using this for rubber, and I was like, I wonder if that actually works. And I've been actually waiting and to have something that had rubber for it to try it on. Come on, dude. Okay, so this is another trick I saw someone do on a video. So this plastic has like that dusty kind of like old look to it. And I saw someone say if you use the Doc Martens wax stuff on there, that it just reconditions the plastic. Ready? Look at the difference. Look at it. Look at how dusty and old and decrepit that side looks compared to that side. Come on. And it's not greasy or anything. It just like reabsorbed in. That's incredible. Cool. So this week's been this and also the belt. Yeah. The belt trick. Dude, I have to show everybody that belt trick again. You don't have your belt handy, do you? The one you're not using? Oh. Wow, man, we found a belt trick out. I probably should just do a video on it. We found a belt trick for how to like wrap your belts for photographing and for shipping. And it's so incredible. It's the stupidest, easiest thing you've ever done. But for some reason, like our brains just had never figured it out. Oh, Justin is stripping currently so that we may enjoy the belt trick. Okay. Ready? You guys gotta see this? Yeah, look at that. Look at the difference in those now. Just conditioning that plastic. That's so much better. That's incredible. All right, ready? Okay. This is the belt trick. So you take the belt and you want the side that you see to be out. Okay, so you hold it like this. Flap that little guy back. Then take the belt, wrap the belt. Now don't go under. you want to take the belt here and you want to go through the top of the belt. Then you're going to pull it and just let it drop. Then you're going to roll the belt up just like this. You guys are not going to believe this. You're not going to believe this. You roll the belt up like this. Then you just place it inside of the belt. And voila. Rolled belt. Stays rolled. Then I saw what they said is if you're a reseller, you want to photograph it. Let's say you want to just show the end of it. You can pop the end out. Get it in a picture so that you can see it. I'm telling you. And then just tuck the end back in. The belt trick. The crowd goes wild. Ah, the crowd's going insane. The belt trick is the GOAT. Belt trick. That's it. Look at that. Mom says make a video. I need to make a video. All right, I'm just going to finish conditioning these here. Make them all nice. Make them looking great. So beautiful. Get in all the little cracks and crevices. Yeah, so I think what it's doing is it's basically just doing what it does to the leather. It's just reconditioning the plastic so it's not just so old anymore. God, that's incredible. I can't believe, man, just learning things. See, this is why you stay up till 3 o'clock in the morning watching videos, is so that you can show things like this. All right, let's see. How should we do this? Sometimes, like I said, I just got to play around with things until I like the way something looks, and then I roll with it. Let's see what that looks like in a photo. Because we're professional photographers. All right, I don't mind that, but I don't think I like it as an opening photo. Let me see how other people are doing there. Let's go. Opera binoculars. eBay is like, don't yell at me. All right, let's see. Okay, so they're just kind of showing the front. All right, let's go. Let's do this. So if you ever want to know how you should photograph something, Mexican picker, what in the hell are you up to? Good to see you. Okay, so one of the things I like to do is it's okay to be a copycat if you copy the right cat. So I will look to see how someone positions something. So I don't like to look just at the listings. I like to look at the sold listings. Because if you're looking at the sold listings, then you can kind of like, I mean, these are things that most likely sold. I mean, they may have just ended, but they most likely sold. So I'm just going to kind of see. All right, so it looks like most of them that have sold have it like this. So we're going to do our little case here. I think what we'll do is put that behind. And then maybe do like this number. I wish that they would stay up. Can we get them? Oh, there we go. There we go. That's the money shot right there, baby. Line it up. Make it beautiful, sunshine. Make it beautiful. Look at you. You're a golden goddess. Stay. Don't you do it. Don't you fall. Don't you fail me now, beauty. Beautiful. Look at you. All right. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Make it pretty. Make it pretty. Perfect. Love it. That looks great. Look at that. Boom, chakalaka, chakalaka, boom. All right, all right. Oh, one more time. I said a boom, chicka boom. 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 I said a boom, chicka waka, chicka boom. All right, all right. Oh, one more time. All right, and then I'm just getting pictures of all of these things that I'm assuming are important with a pair of opera glasses. All the little writing. I have no idea what any of it means, but that's okay. And then we will put this wrap it up real nice, Clark. And then we will put these back in their little case. And then I'm going to show that they are in their little case. And then the nice thing is, Nifty will do the rest for me because it will totally figure out exactly which ones these are. And put it up for me. Oh yeah, that looks great. Perfect. Love it. Love it. All right, and then I'm going to put it on the scale, and then I'm going to take a picture of it on the scale, because then I will make sure I don't accidentally charge too little or too more. I swear I do this when I'm by myself. Hype yourself up. I love it. Dude, you got to do that, Mexican Picker, right? You got to hype yourself up. You got to be like, let's go. Let's do it. I don't need any lunch. I just need to take pictures of opera glasses. That's all I need in life. All right, there is that. Okay. Next up, we have something here, and I don't even remember what this is. Letta Lestrange. Woo! Or Lestrange, depending on how fancy you are. Oh, this is like a little wand. Ding! I don't know if it does anything. It's like magic! Or I'm a conductor conducting a symphony. I don't know, some sort of something. It's a something for something. Let's see, what is it? Oh, Fantastic Beasts. The Noble Collection. Oh, indubitably. You do say the Noble Collection. So we're going to get a picture of that, because just on that picture alone, Nifty will pretty much be able to just figure all this out for me. We're going to get a picture of the UPC. We're going to get a picture of what it talks about here. And then we'll get a picture of the actual item. Yes, exactly. Hype it. We're our own hype men. We can do it. We can do anything. Because we're resellers and we're amazing. No one can tell us any different. All right, so I think what we're going to do with this one, we might do a little bit of this action here. Wow, she is looking fancy. Let me tell you, this is a gal that knows about some things. All right, let's get a picture of that. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. You stay right there. Don't you fall on me. Don't fail me now. All right, there is that. Perfect. Okay, and then we will get a measurement of the wand and the box and all that good stuff. What are you guys doing? Who's listing? Who's listing and who's doing the fun stuff today in their sourcing? That's what I want to know. I'm going to be sourcing tonight on Arizona's friggin' whatnot. Oh my God, someone take my bank card from me. I'm telling you, I cannot keep my meaty fingers off that swipe button. All right, and I think this said something on the side of it. Oh, it just says trademark. Okay. All right, we'll put this back in with its cute little scarf-looking thing. So gentle, so adorable. This is one of the things I was going to put on WN, I remember now, but it is too long. I have learned the hard way to make sure that you are not trying to sell very long things on whatnot, because they will get you with the shipping. So they like everything to stay in the, they don't want anything to go over the circumference really of 36. So like 12 by 12 by 12 is fine. You could even do 15 by 10 by 4. But the second you do anything and it gets over that 12-inch length, if you're doing reduced shipping, you eat it. How do I know that? 'Cause your girl ate it so hard on one of our whatnots, because I did not realize the shipping rules over there. But that's okay. Not as bad as someone I saw. Oh my goodness. I don't know if I told you guys this story. So I was watching a whatnot, maybe like 2 weeks ago, and it was a whatnot on, it was like a reseller help whatnot. So somebody that does a lot of whatnots, I don't remember what their name was, but they do a lot of whatnots. And so they were doing like a Q&A section, session. And someone asked in the comments, hey, I just did a show and realized I listed everything in ounces instead of pounds. Now the shipping, now it wants to charge me like I think it was like $1,000 or $1,500 or something like that for shipping. What do I do? And the guy was like, so there's nothing you can do. You could tell the dude was like on the spot. He's like, yeah, there's nothing you can do. If I were you, I would probably message whatnot and just let them know what happened. And since it was your first show, maybe they can, cut you a break or something. I'm like, oh my gosh, because I understand what that guy's going through. Ours wasn't that much, but we definitely made mistakes with that. So Mexican Picker says, I was listening this morning, had to go play with the mariachi for an hour. Now I'm back going to start shipping. Mexican Picker, I love your videos because I never know what I'm going to see. I never know if it's going to be like I was at the garage sale or flea market, or I was here, or I'm at mariachi today. Like, it's always something so fun. And I love that. On to the next G. What's going on? Oh my goodness. Yeah. So I guess I can be thankful. It just helps to remind you, just when you think something's bad, there's always somebody that's like gone through something worse. And in this case, I am very happy that mine was not the worst. Okay. We're going to get our handsome, Manifestor. This is Manifestor. Tenacious, I think you're the one. Tenacious, was it you that named Manifestor? All right, so there is that. We're going to do a little hat action here. So this is a hat company I'm not familiar with. I got such a great deal. I met this really cool chick, because I've been trying to do other ways of sourcing, like reaching out to people and posting in Nextdoor and stuff like that. And I got connected with this really cool girl that makes these incredible things. She takes like old Doc Martens and paints on them and makes them all like punk rock, really amazing, talented artist. She makes dresses and stuff out of old like Rainbow Bright sheets and Masters of the Universe sheets and sheets that are like ruined. She cuts around them. She makes fanny packs and purses and jumpers, and she's going to make me a pair of overalls when I get down to my goal weight. And anyway, she's making me a fanny pack right now of one of my favorite cartoons of all time, which no one in here probably has ever heard of, but it's a cartoon called The Venture Brothers. And it's my favorite cartoon. And so she's making me a Venture Brothers fanny pack right now. Anyways, I wound up meeting up with her. She used to sell vintage stuff. She doesn't want to do it anymore because she just wants to focus on, her art and stuff like that. So I got a lot of vintage, some new stuff, like this is more modern, but I got this and a bunch of vintage stuff for such a good deal. I was like, when she told me how much she wanted for it, I was like, oh, okay. I was like, I'm forever grateful. So, so she's a really cool chick. I've been talking to her and telling her, I'm like, you got to get like a TikTok and an Instagram and a YouTube. I was like, you people need to see what you're doing. Like, she's just it's one of those people that doesn't have social media. So she's just this incredibly talented artist that makes these incredible, you guys, she makes like poof dresses she took old Marvel sheets, and I'm such a nerd. You guys know I love all that. She took an old Marvel sheet and made this really cute 1950s dress out of it. I mean, she just makes this stuff that's like insanity. And anyways, this is one of the things I got from her, is a little Peter Grimm straw hat. So, really cool chick. I really, really hope that it took everything inside of me to not just be like, I just want to help you immediately. Because, because that's what I used to do for a living, was helping people get their businesses kickstarted and marketing and stuff. So, but I don't know. We've been chatting, and this is a cool chick. And I'm really hoping that she, gets the recognition that she deserves, because she's just such a talented artist. Love seeing that kind of stuff. You guys know me. I am such a nerd for anything that is even remotely something people make. I love watching those videos of, there's a guy that makes hoodies out of like old blankets and stuff. And I've got some old stuff that I would just love to have him make. You know, it's stuff like from when I was a baby, and it all means a lot to me, and I want to be able to pass it down, but like I just have it in tubs, you know, it's not doing anything. It'd be nice to make it into like a piece of art or something. This is so interesting. I don't know what this is for. So there's a little hole here. It says Peter Grimm on the back of it on this hat. Do you think it's to like, let's see, the tie stays in place. That's stitched on, so that's not going anywhere. And that doesn't fit through the hole. What do you suppose that's for? Huh. Ooh, we got a mystery, honey. We got a mystery, Scooby. Yeah, I don't know what that's for. What do you guys think? She sounds like she's so up my alley. Tenacious, she's incredible. I don't even know. I wish I had pictures of the stuff that she's done. What do you think this is for? It's got a hole in it on purpose, but this doesn't go through it. Like, there's no way that would go through it. I don't know. Weird. Any guesses, kids? Any guesses on that one? Something strange. All right, so one size fits most. It's got a cute little Peter Grimm thing. These little Peter Grimm hats are not bad. You can usually find them secondhand for pretty inexpensive, like $1 or $2. They usually flip depending on the rarity. If they're really super basic, I would pick it up. But this with like the really neat look and like the flop hat, the time of year, I mean, we'll probably get like $25 for it. Would be my guess. Something right in there. Riz would know. Oh, that's a good call. Okay, I'll have to message her. See, Tenacious, this is why we're better together. Riz would absolutely know. Okay, I'm going to do this item, and then I think I'm going to get some lunch because I'm getting hungry. But I came across this hat. So, all right, backtrack. A few years ago, I did a whole bunch of garage sailing. We didn't sell any of it. We packed it up, brought it down here. I hurt myself. It sat. So I've just been getting into those boxes. So we've gone through the garage now and organized. This hat, I came back across it like right when we started unboxing the Hoard. But there was a hat that I got with it. And when I got it at the sale, the guy said that they were from the same like time period. And so I wanted to sell them together. So I finally found this one. This has been sitting in this room waiting to be photographed for like 4 months. So it is a vintage old nurse's hat. So it's got like the old snaps, like the old snap buttons, old school style, back when they made real things. What does that say there? Let's see what this says. We're going to put on old eyes here and see what this says. So this says, ooh, man, what does that say? The Menderson Ames, the M-E-N, or Wender. Whoa, I don't know. Hopefully Nifty can figure that one out for me. Oh, the Henderson Ames. The Henderson Ames. So anyways, that's what it says on it. And so there's that. And then there's this hat, which is crazy. Yep. Henderson Ames. So the same company. And this is, I mean, it's old. Definitely old. I don't even know when this is from. But Nifty will help me find out. So it's got like this really crazy old, like silver spooled threading on the front. And then it's got like the cardboard top here and then this. So they go together. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this is my little trick. So I love my little lint rollers, but there is nothing as good for these kind of crevices as tape. Now, make sure your tape isn't the kind of tape that will leave residue behind. Like, don't use the eBay tape. You know, you want to use like good packing tape. But this is what I do. I just go in here to all those little crevices and get all that lint out this way. Like I said, I love my lint roller, but for those little tiny spaces, it works so much better. And then this has like dust in between all those little spots. So you can just kind of take your fingernail, kind of go through like that. Look at all that. Pull off all that old, nasty, dusty stuff that's just making it look bad. Yeah, that looks great. Much better. And then the bill here, we are going to get our little grandma's sneaker cleaner, because I use it for literally everything now. Clean that off real nice. Perfect. Looks good. And then we are going to take the actual lint roller and then just lint roll this top. There we go. Sometimes those couple little things just really make a big difference. So we get that. So we're going to get that on him. And then I think what we'll do is then we will take and put this. I think what I'll do is just stuff it so that it looks full, so that people think that it is, so they can see it. So, and I always keep a couple of these little airbag things around for just such an emergency. They work so good for that, because it helps to fill it out without making it like chew over the top. Oh yeah, that's gonna be great. Okay. This reminds me of like some Handmaid's Tale stuff going on here. All right, Aunt Lydia! I don't know if anybody watches that. It's easily one of my favorite shows in the entire universe. So, I love it. All right, we're just gonna go around, get any of the little goobs off here. Perfect, looks good. All right, let's get this guy in here. And here we go. God says the hole's where you put the bee in your bonnet. I like it. God's got jokes, guys. If you guys are not checking out God's Whatnots, you're missing out. He's really funny. Thrifty, I use tape to clean out the insides of purses. Yep, absolutely. It works really good for that too. Yeah. Or like if you've got like a pair of Nikes, for instance, and like, because I sell a lot of men's Nikes, and so guys get haircuts. Most guys wear their hair short, so they get buzz cuts. So in the Nikes will be millions of these little hairs that like ain't nothing else getting it out. So I'll take tape and line the inside of the shoe, and then I'll just sit there for maybe like a minute and just take my fingernail, get in there, really just get that tape laid down. Don't do this over where it says Nike because you don't want to pull that up. But you get around that, and then you can just lift it up, and you'll get like a bazillion little hairs. Rapper brain. I like that. I like that you have a rapper brain. All right. Okay. So I'm not going to put this on here because I want to be able to get these both in the photograph. We're going to kind of angle that back, angle her up a little bit so that you can see it. And then let's take a look here, see how this looks. Okay, I need a little bit. I think we're going to need to put you up just a little bit here. Let's see. We'll do it like that. There we go. See, these things are, this little thing here is supposed to be for shoes. We have already today used it for one of the Gundam things, for this hat, and for the binoculars from the opera. Hey, mother of invention, baby. Mother of invention. Miss Necessity. Oh my gosh, that would be such a good roller derby name. Miss Necessity. Man, I wish I could do roller derby. I got a knee that says you can't and a back that says absolutely not. All right, so then we're just going to go ahead and do all sides here of our little situation. Just kind of rotate around. This is why I like the Lazy Susan. It's faster than doing this, but that's okay. Gotta move you out of the way, sunshine. Perfect. Perfect, I say. Perfect. Well, there. Well, that side. Boom. Now we're going to get up close and personal on this front here. And then we'll get the insides of it. And looking good. There's that. And then we're going to do our little handy dandy little measuring guy here. And that way I won't get a complaint that says, excuse me, I bought your, old vintage Henderson chaplain's hat, and, the circumference of it is too small for my head. I would like to return the item, get a full refund, and I would like you to please pay the shipping to return it because I have a giant head. And I'm like, nope, because I put a picture in there of the exact size of the opening. But nice try. Ha ha. Thwarted you again, Mr. I return things for no reason. Alright, we're going to get up here close and personal on this button so that they can see it says the Henderson. And then anything else in here? Is there any other date things? Anything else? It's like so old, I'm like, I don't want to take it apart too much. He's an old boy. Okay, alright. So now we can sell these together as a set, and I'll be able to make more than I would have how we just sold it regularly. There we go. Perfect. There is that. Alrighty, folks. I think I'm going to call that good for now. That gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, about 15 things to list. I'm going to eat lunch and get everything listed. I also have about 15 things still in drafts. I thought I was going to get everything up last night, but I stayed up until I think like 2 or 3 last night getting listings up. I'm trying to like do a little bit of a catch up because, you know, with my back, when I was down, I couldn't get pictures of anything. So it was like all I could do was just kind of wait for it to get better, which patience isn't my strong suit. So I'm going to head out. God, thank you again for these. I love them. I still can't believe the generosity of you getting me something like this and the generosity of just what we have in this community. I hope I'm able to give back to all of you guys how much you all have given to me. So, and I sincerely mean that, and I'm not going to get emotional. So I'm going to have lunch. So yeah, that's it for me today. So let's see, today is today Thursday? Yeah. So I'll be back on tomorrow. We'll do some shipping together tomorrow. How many things have we sold? I have a feeling it's going to be slow for the next day or two just because I didn't list for like 4 days. Let's see. And it's also almost payday. Let's see. We've got 4 in eBay to ship. We've got 3 in Depop. So 4, 5, 6, 7. 8. Yeah, we got 8 so far to ship. So we'll either just ship those tomorrow, the 8 tomorrow, or hopefully we'll sell some more stuff. Usually once I start posting for the day, I got like 5 listings up this morning. But once we usually start posting for the day, then we usually wind up getting a few more sales than that. Let's see, how many did I list this morning? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5. Listed a sick shirt today. Look at this thing. Dude, you can't even with this. Freaking 2001 Arizona Diamondbacks championship graphic print tee on a freaking Lee Sport. You can't touch that. Incredible t-shirt. Patty, you're so welcome. I hope you have an awesome day too, Mexican Picker. All right, you guys, I am out of here. Yeah, home. Thank you, God. I'm out of here. So tonight, reminder, Arizona has a whatnot. And if anyone else has a whatnot that they want to shout out, please share. I've got AZ is the only one I have for this evening so far bookmarked. But that doesn't mean that there aren't plenty of other people doing it. So support the community, head on in, give everyone a bookmark, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, bye everybody. Mwah.